Hey there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rachel Garceau. Thank you so much for tuning into this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. Our stretch of abnormally warm weather rolls on this month after coming off of our 6th warmest November on record in Boise. Almost all of December has been in above average territory as well. We started off the month below normal with that high of 39 on December 1st, but every single afternoon since then has been in much warmer than normal territory. Typically in the middle of December, we see highs around 39 or 40 degrees in Boise. As we look ahead at the next several days, nowhere near those numbers. The closest we get, at least during the work week, is Thursday, with those highs dipping into the upper 40s. Every other day, Monday through Friday, is in the 50s. And as we look at the mountains, where typically high temperatures top off in the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees, you can see every afternoon there also above normal. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday see highs in the 40s. Wednesday, Thursday, we see those dipping temperatures. So you can already tell we have some colder weather coming in. We'll have some fronts coming in. In fact, we're watching 4 different systems this week that will bring rounds of wet weather and rounds of wind. The most impactful days right now do look to be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. In the Treasure Valley and in the mountains, those carry the highest precipitation chances, the widest coverage as well. But you can see every day from Monday through Sunday does carry at least a slim chance of some showers. And by this weekend, the kickoff to winter officially on Sunday, as temperatures start to cool, there is a slim chance could see a little bit of snow in the lower elevations mixed in with some rain at times. So because of those high precipitation chances from Wednesday through Friday, those are First Alert weather days for wet, wintry, and windy weather. Our forecast brought to you by the letter W this week. We're talking widespread valley rain, mountain snow. Those snow levels will fluctuate quite a bit this week. You saw those temperatures that fluctuated, those high temperatures. Morning lows will fluctuate just as much. So that means snow levels will range from as low as 3,500 feet at times during the coldest part of the week up to 6,000 feet at times. And we're also this time around bringing in some strong winds. So blowing snow visibility could certainly be an issue at times up in the mountains. So as far as preparing for these systems that are coming in, especially for the middle of the week, secure any outdoor items that you don't want tossed around. I know it's the Christmas season, lots of decorations out there. If you have some of those inflatables, make sure they're really staked down well. We could see gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour at times in the Treasure Valley, and even some strong winds possible up in the mountains as these systems come in. Be flexible with those outdoor plans. Of course, travel could be impacted. The higher you go in elevation, the more likely it is you'll encounter winter weather driving conditions. And remember, right here on KTVB Plus, I'm so glad you're watching here, but we also have that 24/7 live stream of weather conditions, both current and future looking, that you can catch anytime on KTVB Plus if you just want to keep an eye on conditions for yourself. So big picture set up. The high pressure that's been in control for the last several days through the weekend will continue easing off to the east on Monday. We continue an air stagnation advisory through the day Monday, but the first system that comes in, while it will be a weak one, will be enough to start mixing up the atmosphere, kind of get things back to where they belong. The stronger system late Tuesday into early Wednesday will completely scour out the inversion. We'll see a spike in temperatures Tuesday ahead of that system. Then the front comes in on Wednesday and another front coming in later in the day on Friday. Each of these successive systems will bring rounds of rain, but the impacts really will depend on location, location, location. So let's put our futurecast into motion. Monday morning, we'll wake up to some fog early on and clouds will move in as well. So Monday may be a bit of a gray day. We'll see precipitation by midday already moving into eastern Oregon. You can see just kind of scattered showers, hit or miss, but with that weak front, you have a more well-defined band of rain. That will roll through very quickly early Monday afternoon. We could see some high elevation snow there, maybe 2 to 4 inches above the 6,000 foot mark. A little bit of rain for the Treasure Valley. It moves off pretty quick. Monday night, most of Tuesday is dry. And then here comes that next system. By midday, you see up to our north and off to the west. We see some rain and some snow. Nothing happening by Tuesday afternoon across southwest Idaho, but as we roll a little bit closer to Tuesday night into Wednesday, we see widespread precipitation. This is early Wednesday morning. Some hit or miss showers for the morning commute look likely. That we'll just see light rain continuing off and on during the day Wednesday. Snow levels will drop a little bit late Wednesday into Thursday as colder air comes in behind that overnight Tuesday, early Wednesday front, and we'll continue to see rounds of precipitation coming in. So it's hard to predict a whole week out what the snow totals might look like. It does look like elevations above 5,500 3,500 to 6,000 feet will benefit the most from the weather coming in this week. That's where the snow will start to pile up and will likely stick around as temperatures drop. It's from about 3,500 to 5,000 feet. That's the question mark, because it could be rain at times, could be snow at times, or a mix of the two. But looks like early on from Monday through Wednesday, as low as 5,000 feet, McCall could see an inch or two of snow on the ground. Stanley, maybe 5 or 6 inches. Again, Stanley's right at that 6,000 foot mark. So that's kind of that defining line for most of the accumulating snow as these systems come in. A little further east off to the Wood River Valley, Haley, Sun Valley, we'll see a little bit. And again, this is only through midweek. We'll continue to see things stacking up as we roll into Thursday, Friday, and on into Saturday and even Sunday as those rain chances and snow chances continue. So it does look like finally our ski resorts will get that blast of winter weather they've been needing. The big question mark does remain, though. Will it stick around? How will temperatures behave after these systems come in? Well, if you look at our 10-day high temp trend for the Boise area, we see these kind of up and down temperatures, a little bit of a roller coaster ride with each successive cold front coming in. We'll get a little spike in temperatures ahead of the next one. That's pretty typical. You get that warm air advection ahead of a cold front. That will boost temperatures. So over the weekend, we'll see our coolest day on Saturday. But then early next week, rolling into the week of Christmas, at least right now, it looks like we'll see another jump in temperatures, taking us into well above average territory in the valleys. That looks likely to play out in the mountains as well. But I would take that temperature forecast with a grain of salt. 10 days out in the world of meteorology is pretty far, but still we want the cold temperatures in the mountains to keep the snow on the ground. So keep doing those snow dances. We'll hope and pray that the snow will stick around and our ski resorts can start opening for the season so you all can hit the slopes. As far as forecast high temperatures across the region, it is going to be a very warm kickoff to the work week, not just in the Boise area where we'll hit about 50 or so on Monday. Look at Portland and Seattle up around 60 degrees with that warm air flowing in ahead of that front. And then we'll see 64 in Bend, mid-50s even in Burns, Lewiston up into the mid-50s as well. Temperatures hold steady on the west coast on Tuesday. We'll see that spike on Tuesday into the upper 50s across southwest and south central Idaho, still in the 40s up in the mountains. Then that front rolls in late Tuesday into Wednesday. That will knock temperatures back down just a bit, but not by a whole lot. We're still in the mid-50s for Boise and Twin Falls, back into the upper 30s for McCall. You can see along the west coast, though, will drop down below 50 degrees, mid-40s for Bend, Oregon. So things getting a little bit cooler Wednesday, and then we'll continue to see those fluctuating temperatures and snow levels throughout the week. So in the mountains, we talked about that 10-day temp, or the 5-day temp trend, I should say, that takes highs from the 40s on Tuesday down to the 30s Wednesday, Thursday, back to the 40s on Friday. Morning lows generally in the 20s and 30s. So again, rain and or snow, just depending on time of day and elevation. I'll reiterate, above 6,000 feet, that looks likely to be where the snow will fall and stay. It's below that line, though, where things will really fluctuate and kind of differ from day to day and even hour to hour at times across the higher elevations. All right, back to Twin Falls. We do have first alert weather conditions Wednesday, Thursday, Friday across the region. That includes the Magic Valley. Temperatures up near 60 on Tuesday. That's almost 20 degrees above normal for Twin Falls. As we look at highs, though, dropping into the upper 40s with rain or snow. We could see some snow in the morning in the Magic Valley, likely turning over to some rain and windy conditions developing late Tuesday with that first system that really comes in and has an impact, and the winds will likely stick around through the end of the work week. We're talking again, like I mentioned, up to 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, pretty prevalent across the region. I wouldn't be surprised to see some wind advisories issued. So mind the hairstyles, mind the outdoor decorations this week, and maybe the car door in the parking lot as well. So 7-day outlook for the Boise area. Slight chance of some of those showers on Monday. We may see a spot sprinkle or two on Wednesday. Bigger push of precipitation arrives on Wednesday, though, along with that wind. So most of the rain on Wednesday will favor the mornings, but that wind keeps us in first alert weather conditions. Temperatures in the mid-50s there. We'll dip to the upper 40s behind Wednesday's front. We'll see maybe some rain snow mix in the morning on Thursday with temperatures down near the freezing mark, turning to rain in the afternoon. Decent chance that we'll all see some rain across the Treasure Valley on Friday. This will be just rain as morning lows are still in the 40s on Friday. Highs rising again to the 50s, and we have another front that comes in late Friday into Saturday. That will take us into colder territory as we head into the start of winter on Sunday. You can see there, though, still warmer than average. Morning lows flirting with the freezing mark. So some of our colder spots in the valley could see some light snowfall Sunday. But again, with temperatures up near 50 degrees by the end of the weekend, if we do see snow in the morning, it will turn back over to some rain by Sunday afternoon. Thanks so much for tuning into this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. We'll catch you next time.